Overpricing is the #1 reason that we see homes not selling here in Kitsap County. And today I want to talk about why overpricing your home may not be in your best interest. Something we sometimes hear from sellers is let's price high and see what happens. Here's the problem with that. The market always tells the truth, and it does so very quickly. In Kitsap County, the first week is everything. That's when your listing is fresh, it hits every buyer's search alert, and it gets the most attention it will ever get. Also here in Kitsap County, most buyers are buying homes to live in for themselves, so there's a very emotional component to it. Buyers are deciding whether this is going to be their home that they're going to live in for potentially a very long time. And if your home is priced too high, they can't come to terms with it. Once they check out from it, you'll have to do a very significant price drop to pique their interest again. And that's the scenario where the buyer came to see the home. Another scenario is where the buyer decides not to even come and see the home at all because they think it's priced too high and they're willing to wait for the price to drop. Buyers today are incredibly informed. They're watching multiple homes, price reductions, and sold data in real time. When your home is overpriced above what the market supports, it simply may not make their shortlist. Let's imagine two different scenarios on the very same home. And let's imagine that we're the buyer potentially looking to buy this home. It fits our criteria. Let's say that the home comes on the market for $500,000 and you go and see the home, or maybe you don't go and see the home. Either way, you think it's priced too high and you decide not to write an offer. Let's say that the home drops after 30 days, they do a price drop to $490,000. How likely are you to go and see that home again? And if you do, how likely are you to write an offer of $490,000? Now let's imagine another scenario on that exact same home. Let's say that that home goes on the market for $480,000, and let's say that you go to the open house. There's lots of action there, lots of other potential buyers, and your real estate agent tells you that it sounds like there's going to be multiple offers on this home. How likely are you to write an offer? And if you do write an offer, how likely are you to write an offer above $480,000, or at least a very strong offer? Probably pretty likely. What we're commonly seeing on that first scenario, where they list for $500,000 and drop to $490,000, is they're having to do another price drop down to that $480,000. And at that point, the seller has become a lot more motivated to sell the home, and a buyer is more likely to write an offer for below list price. So this is just a hypothetical scenario, but it's something that we do see here commonly in Kitsap County, an example of how you can enter the market with leverage, or you can enter the market and kind of test the market. The best performing listings in Kitsap County do these three things. They are priced strategically, not emotionally. They create urgency in the first 2 weeks, and they allow buyers to compete instead of negotiate. When the pricing is right, a buyer feels safe writing a strong offer. When it's wrong, they feel more comfortable waiting. My job as a real estate agent isn't to test the market, it's to enter the market with leverage. And the only way that we can enter the market with leverage is if we have multiple buyers who have interest in our property. If we have no buyers that are interested in writing any offers, it's challenging to have leverage. The best way to price the home to help us have leverage when we enter the market is by using current Kitsap County data, understanding buyer behavior, and using a pricing strategy that matches today's conditions. This is one of the many reasons why working with a real estate agent can be very beneficial for sellers. We're commonly working with multiple buyers and sellers, and we have a great gauge on what buyers' behavior is and what the current status of the market is. If you're thinking about selling and are curious what buyers would realistically pay for your home, I can put together a custom pricing breakdown specific to your neighborhood. No pressure, just clarity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.